Okay, a quick addendum to my Spnnng Slvr check-ins, since God, these videos never are edited. So yeah, I really like kind of the hard-bitten, um, you know, really clear-eyed thing, and just how being an outsider really screws you up, and you can see kind of the tension there, because like Wanda is also trying very much to survive, um, with like an abusive drunkard father, but she is a part of that Christian community, and you worry that, if things go slightly wrong, Wanda could quite easily betray Miriam, because they're having a good exchange at the moment. They need each other in a way. And Miriam is like really smart. I think I really like how she's like it ends up Wanda's like, ah, fuck, if once this runs out, then he's gonna want me back. Or if you pay me and he finds out you're paying me, he's gonna take the money, get drunk, and beat me. And if he finds out that you have been paying me and I've been holding on to the money, which is what she's been doing, he'll beat me with a poker, and he might not stop to even to ask where the money actually is, because he's that kind of a brutal bastard. And Miriam immediately looks at that and says, like, okay, well then what we need to do is keep him in debt. Is like, we'll lend him money at little things, and then you'll be able to, you know, slowly pay it off while you're still actually accumulating money, so we can kind of keep up the facade. And she thinks like, geez, it's really good that he didn't come to town and start belly aching about how he was being taken advantage of, because she would have started talking about like, what are you talking about? I'm paying your daughter, I'm paying your son all this money. It's like, and he would have found out, that would have really been bad. But it's that kind of delicate thing of, you know, how, people who are in desperate want, like how they could immediately kind of turn on each other, and just that kind of that deep seated, um, um, anti-Semitism that could just whirl upon them. And at any moment, if they find out about these, the fairy, the Stark, this the Starkling, or whatever the fuck they're called, it's like your devils. And I mean, there is already a lot of talk about, like, whenever they do something, it's like, is that a spell? Like, are you, you're damned folk, that if you're Jewish, and, it's like you're obviously evil, and all that sort of stuff is just sort of, it's there, like assumptions that Wanda has carried, even though she's obviously now seen them as decent people. But you wonder, like, oh, how long will that last? And could it turn really bad, or you know are there decent people in this story? Because even Miriam herself, it's like, she makes herself hard, and her parents feel bad about it, like, oh, you've done this, you're kind of debasing yourself. But it's like, well, she's also doing it to survive, but she's also becoming hard, and ruthless, because she needs to. But you know at what cost? But see, the cost also being her family dying, and her being reduced to a beggar, and just being, um, done dirty by a whole bunch of other people. So you have to see that she's good for her. All right, I will leave it there, because yeah, yeah, that's where I'm at so far with Naima Novik. Good stuff. Good stuff.